Today, I'm going to show you how to find every single elf in the 2025 Bloxburg Elf Hunt so you can get all 3 trophies. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? Now it's officially Christmas Eve, which means the elf hunt is now over and all 16 elves are now in the game for you to find. So today I'm going to show you all of their locations and items so that you can do the elf hunt all at once. Plus, fun fact, if you get all of the elves, you will not only get the platinum trophy, but all 3 elf hunt trophies this year instead of just 1. So if you've not done any elves yet or you've done some late, don't worry, you can still get all 3 trophies. And I'll also have all of the elves timestamped down below if you're looking for one in particular. But let's get into it with the Elder Elf and Elf number 1. So to begin the elf hunt, what you want to do is you want to head to the Santa photo area in the middle of town. And to get here quickly, what you can do is you can open the snowflake menu, open the elf hunt tab, and then click on the elf hunt button, which will teleport you here. And once you're here for the first elf, what you want to do is you want to walk and look at the Elder Elf who is just sat in front of kind of like the Santa photo area. So what you want to do is you want to click on him and he will say, "My elves have gone missing all over Bloxburg. I last heard one was hiding near the movie theater. Take this holiday cookie, it might tempt them to return." And then after you've spoken to him, this will pop up. You just want to click off and then you want to go over to Santa and you will see a big arrow and you want to click on this and it will give you a cookie. And you want to take this cookie over to the theater directly behind you where you will see another elf with an arrow above its head. You want to give it the cookie and you should get 250 tickets. And that is elf number 1 done. Now the rest of them don't have arrows or hints. This was simply just for a tutorial for the first one. But let's get on to the rest of the elves. Starting once again at the Santa photo area. For elf number 2, what you want to do is you want to turn left and go towards the big statue in the middle of town, as you can see over here next to town hall. And what you want to do is basically you just walk straight past it because the second elf is located at the sled hut on top of this mini sled hill. So if you look behind here, you will see the road is closed and it has like a mini kind of sled area. So you want to climb all the way to the top of this, all the way up here to the sled hut worker here in her blue coat. And once you get up here to the little hut, what you want to do is you want to go around the back and you will see that elf number 2 is just sat right down here in the corner. And the item you need for this elf is actually a blue sled. So what you want to do is if you click on the NPC, you can take one, the saucer sled, for free. So you want to grab this and then you want to click on the elf, and that is elf number 2 complete, and it will also give you 250 tickets. Moving on to elf number 3, the food you need for elf 3 is a singular regular cookie, which you can make out of your fridge in the take ingredients tab. And you just want to make sure you grab one off the plate, not the entire thing. But once you have your cookie, we can head to today's location. So what you want to do is you want to turn it this way. We're actually going to grab one of the bikes from next to Santa just so we can actually drive around a bit quicker. But what you want to do is you want to turn left again and head towards the statue like this. And then what you want to do is you want to turn left and go past a fancy furniture here and head towards the bridge to Riverside and go towards the river, as this is where today's elf is located pretty much. So you want to go past the gas blocks and just down this road all the way to the river. So you don't want to go over the bridge, you want to go this way down this pathway here. And once you see the river, you want to turn right and we are going to head basically towards the dam because you will see a bridge with a bunch of lights on, and that is where the elf is hiding. So just keep going down here past this wooden bridge here, and then what I'm gonna do is just go off-road and drive down here. So you just kind of wanna, you may have to get off the bike because oh never mind, I'm not falling. Basically just go along this bit and you will see that this land goes down under this bridge with the lights on. You just want to go down here into the first archway and you will see elf number 3 just sat down here. So you want to give him the cookie and you get 250 tickets, and that is elf number 3 complete. Moving on to elf number 4, what you want to do for this one is you want to head this way again towards the statue, but what we're going to do is actually walk to the bus stop in front of town hall, as this one requires you to teleport up to the lake. So you just want to turn right and head towards the snowplow you can see in front of town hall, as the bus stop is behind this. Here we go, you will find the Bloxburg Central bus stop just tucked behind here. So what you want to do is click on it and click travel, and then you want to teleport to Lakeview Heights. Once you get to Lakeview Heights, it'll look like this, and what you want to do is walk straight forward and grab one of these bikes. And once you have it, you want to keep going forward again and just go over this hill into the lake area. So if you look down here, you will see a lake and you just want to go straight across it to the little dock area you can see in front of me. And if you actually go under the water on a vehicle, it won't slow down, so you can just drive directly directly under here like this, and we are just gonna go over to the mini dock. So once you're over here, you should see the elf pop up right next to the cooler right here. So we just want to climb on here. As you can see, the elf is below me, and the item that this elf needs is actually a fishing rod. So what you want to do is open your backpack on your phone and then just type in fish, and you will find the fishing rod, which you can grab, and then you want to give it to the elf, and you get 250 tickets, and that is elf number 4 complete. Then next up we have elf number 5, which is in a pretty difficult spot to find. It's quite far up into the mountains. So for this one, we are going to head to the bus stop in front of town hall again, as we need to teleport to the mountain area. So as per usual, you just want to walk towards town hall and get to the bus stop right in front of it. Here we go, and once you get here, you want to click travel, and then you want to teleport to the Starlight Observatory. Then once you teleport here, we are going to turn around and grab one of these bikes behind us quickly to kind of be a little bit faster. And then once you have a bike, you want to turn around and you want to head out of the observatory past the bus stop up this way towards the mountain area. So you just kind of want to follow where I go. I will time lapse this part so you can kind of see where I'm heading, just up this dirt path here. Then once you get to here, you want to turn right when the paths kind of like change, and you will go up here and you will find the glider area. So you just want to head up to the gliders here, and you will see the elf kind of like stood on the cliff face right here just next to the edge. And the item this elf needs is actually a kite. So what you want to do is you want to open your phone and open your backpack, and then search kite and grab the red kite here. And then we are going to give this to the elf, and we get 250 tickets. And I'm just having a quick shower break because my alt account smells. Moving on to elf number 6. This elf needs a normal gingerbread house, and you can make this in your take ingredients tab of your fridge, or you can place it down in build mode if you want to kind of do it a bit quicker. But to find this elf, what you want to do is you want to turn left and head towards the statue again. And once you get over here, what you want to do is go left again and head towards fancy furniture and stuff. So go past Mike's Motors, and you will see, of course, fancy furniture and the laundromat store. So you just want to head in between these to the little car park. So once you get over here, you want to go in between the two buildings, and you will find this little car park area, and you want to go back here. So you will also find this old picture of the old map, and then you want to turn right and you want to go past all of the caution tape, and you should see this kind of like sneaky hole in the wall. So what you want to do is walk through, and you will find elf number 6 sat on the sofa. So we are going to give it the gingerbread house, and you of course get 250 tickets. Next up we have elf number 7, which is another one that is quite far away. So for this elf, what you want to do is head to the bus station in front of town hall again, because we need to teleport up to the peak mountain area. Here we go. So once you get here, we are going to click travel, and then we are going to scroll down to Peak Mountain and click travel here. So once you've teleported, it should take you to the Peak Mountain bus stop. So what you want to do is go to the right here and grab a bike quickly, and then today's elf is actually quite far up the mountain. So if you look across from the bus stop, you will find this dirt path. So what you want to do is follow this, and I'm going to time lapse me kind of going up here. You'll also see these signs everywhere, so you want to follow the arrow for Peak Camp, but basically you just want to head up to the mountain. So once you get to here, you have finally arrived at Peak Camp, and to find this elf, what you want to do is go over to this picnic bench, and you will see the 7th elf just kind of sat down there. And the item that this elf needs is actually a grilled hot dog. So you want to go over to this campfire, and you can roast a hot dog, and this is what you need to give the elf. So you just want to roast this, and then once it's done, you'll get it on a little plate like this. So you want to go back over to the elf and give it the hot dog, and you get 250 tickets. Next up, for elf number 8, you actually need a singular holiday cookie. So you can get this from the take ingredients tab of your fridge again. And then to find this elf, we need to go to the bus stop in front of town hall again, as this elf is also up in the mountains. So we just want to head to the bus stop. Here we go. And then once you get here, you want to click travel, and you want to teleport to the peak mountain again. Then once you're here, we are going to jump on a bike again just to make it quicker. But where you actually want to go is you want to go behind the bus stop. So if you see the bus stop here, you'll also see this road next to it. So we are going to take this road down to Lovely Lumber. As you can see, there's a Lovely Lumber in the distance there. So what you want want to do is you want to go down here, you want to go past this green truck, and you want to keep going until these trees over here, and today's elves should be, oh wait, it's on this tree over here, sorry. So if you look behind these trees where the truck is, you just want to go back here and you will see today's elf. So you want to give it the cookie and you get 250 tickets, and you'll also then get the silver elf trophy and 75 Bloxburgs. So that is trophy number 1 out of the 3 we'll get today. Next up for elf number 9, the item you need is actually a candy cane, and the only places you can get this are Tom's Tree Farm and the sled hut and the ice skating rink. So to get a candy cane, what we're gonna do is we are gonna head up to the sled hut again. So you just want to go this way past the statue and walk all the way up the sled kind of ramp thing to the hut again. Here we go. Then once we're here, you want to click on the NPC and you can buy the candy cane. So this is the item we need. And then in terms of the location, you want to go past the sled hut. So we're up at the school area. Then once you get to the school, we are going to turn left and we are going to walk all the way down this way. So we're actually heading to Riverside Park. So you just want to go all the way down here and follow where I go. Here we go. So once you reach the bridge, we are gonna head over this way, and you just want to head to the play park area. So all of the like blue and red. So just over here, and you will actually see that on the big play park equipment, there is an elf sat inside of the tube. So we are just gonna go up these stairs, and you want to go over to the elf and give it the candy cane, and you get 250 tickets. Next up, we have elf number 10, and this is an elf that is also far away again. So once again, we are gonna head to the bus stop in front of Town Hall to be able to teleport up there, as this one is located near the waterfall in the mountains. So we need to go to Peak Mountain again. Here we go. So once you get to the bus stop, we are going to click travel and we are going to teleport to the Peak Mountain. And once you get here, we are going to grab a bike just to make this a little bit quicker, and then we are going to turn around, because if you go this way past the little path we went on last time, you will see that we actually have this giant waterfall. So once you get to the waterfall, what you want to do is actually climb over the fence and head inside the waterfall. So we are going to jump down into the water where these rocks are and just kind of go across here. So you want to go through the water, and you will find that there's actually a cave behind here. So you want to jump up in here and you will see today's elf in the darkness, and the item this one needs is a flashlight. So you want to open your backpack and then search flashlight, and you will find this one, and then we are going to give this to elf number 10 and we get 250 tickets. Moving on to elf number 11, this elf is actually located up at the water tower. So for this one, we are going to grab a bike quickly just to kind of speed up the journey a little bit, and then what you want to do is you want to turn left again and go towards once again the statue area. And then once you get here, we are going to turn right and go past Town Hall, and you will see the water tower in the distance with a giant elephant hat on it. So we just want to go up this way, go past the tree farm and go up this little hill to get here. You will also see that the water tower has a ladder on the back, and that is what we are going to climb up today. So we are just going to go around the fence into this area. Here we go. And then once you get here, you want to go and climb up this ladder all the way to the top like this. Here we go. And once you get up there, you want to go this way and you will see the little elf kind of in front of the logo. So what you want to do for the item is open your backpack again and get the paint bucket. So if you search paint, you will find this paint bucket here. So we are going to grab this, give this to the elf, and we get 250 tickets. Next up for elf number 12, this one is actually located up near the waterfall again. However, the item you need is actually a holiday tree brownie, and you can get this from Take Ingredients, but if you don't have the level unlocked like I don't on my alt account right now, I'm actually going to show you where to get this around the map. So what you want to do is we are going to grab a bike quickly, and we are going to go this way towards the statue once again. But what we're going to do is drive right past it and then go up towards the school area past the town hall, because this is where the big ice rink is, and this is where you can actually buy the holiday tree brownie for today's elf. So once you get to the school, you want to turn right and go this way all the way down the road until you reach the ice rink kind of road, which you will see coming up just now. So on the left here, you will see the ice rink area. So we are going to go this way and turn in here and just kind of go all the way up, because we need to go to the NPC. So once you get here, we are very quickly going to park our bike, because this will be useful in a second, and then we are just going to go into the ice rink. So you can't actually buy it from this NPC, you need to go into the actual ice rink. So we are going to go over here, and I'm going to hop, because I'm pretty sure if you go on the ice skating rink whilst you have an item in your hand, it will get rid of it. So make sure you don't go back on the ice just in case. But you want to go over here to this NPC, and they actually sell the holiday tree brownie. So once we have this, we are going to hop over this side to avoid going back on the ice. I mean, maybe it doesn't disappear anymore. It would make sense if it didn't take it away, but I'm kind of paranoid, so we're just going to avoid it completely. But we are going to hop back over here to our bike. Oh, it's disappeared. Okay, anyways, what we're gonna do instead is we are gonna open the outfit menu and just teleport back to the Santa photo area because my bike seemed to disappear. But anyways, once you're back here, we are once again gonna head to the bus stop in front of Town Hall because we need to once again teleport up to the Peak Mountain. Then once you get here, once again, you want to click on this and click travel and then click the Peak Mountain option. Here we go. And once you're here, we are gonna grab a bike very quickly. And then once you've got your bike, what you want to do is you want to go over the bridge where the waterfall is. So we are just gonna turn this way and drive all the way across, as today's elf is actually in the Pinewood Bypass Tunnel, which is at the end of this road. So you just want to go past the beautiful waterfall towards this tunnel you can see in the distance, which has kind of like the pretty garland around it. And once you get to here, you want to head inside, and the elf is actually on the left along this railing. So you just want to drive until you see the elf pop up. It is around about here. Here we go. And we are going to give him the brownie and we get 250 tickets, but we also get the gold trophy and 125 Bloxburgs. So that is 2 out of 3 trophies so far. Next up for elf number 13, this is another elf that actually needs an item that you can only get from around the map, and this is the peppermint hot chocolate. So what you want to do is we are going to grab a bike once again and we are going to head up to the sled hut, so basically where we got the candy cane from earlier. So what you want to do is just drive towards the statue and go straight around here and drive all the way up the mini sled hill to get to the NPC at the top, all the way over here. So once you get to her, we are going to click on her and then grab the peppermint hot chocolate. So it's the one in the snowman cup, and then what we're going to do is go this way down here to the left and basically just go to the bus stop that's over here. You can go to any bus stop, but you want to teleport to where the lighthouse is. Here we go. So we are going to click on this, click travel, and then you want to travel to Cape Beacon. And once you get here, you will see the lighthouse to your left. So we want to go all the way to the top of this lighthouse. So to do this, you need to go around the back of it, as it actually has a little door. Here we go. So once you get to the lighthouse, we are just going to walk around the side here and you should find this door area. So you want to open this and then go all the way up all of these stairs. There is a lot of stairs and some of them for some reason seem to boost you into the air. It's kind of strange, but yeah, we're going to go all the way to the top and you will eventually reach this ladder, which you also want to go up, and then you will see the elf is actually outside around this top area sitting on the chair. So you want to give it the hot chocolate and you get 250 tickets. Then for elf number 14, this elf is actually in the school, and this is really easy to get to because you can just open your phone and open the school app and then click go to school. Here we go. So once you're here, what you want to do is you want to head inside Bloxburg High School and actually go to the gym. So you just want to go to this room back here, and then once you're in here, you want to go to the bleachers on the right and you will see the elf is actually at this little area up here. So you want to climb up this little ladder, and here is the 14th elf, and the item this one needs is actually a director's megaphone. So you want to open the backpack and then just type in mega and you will see the megaphone here. Now you can actually also get this cheaper from build mode, but you want to give it to the elf and you get 250 tickets again. Now for elf number 15, the food you need is actually a full holiday pudding cake, which you can make in the take ingredients tab of your fridge. Unfortunately, this is level 5 though, and there's no way to get this around the map, so you do have to have a level 5 cooking skill to get this. So if you don't have it, I do recommend asking a friend or finding someone in the server who'll give you one. But anyways, on to the location today. What you want to do is head to the bus stop in front of Town Hall again, as this elf is up at the Starlight Observatory, so we have to go pretty fast. So we are just going to teleport. Here we go. So once you get to the bus stop, you want to click travel and then scroll down to Starlight Observatory and teleport to here. And once you're here, what you want to do is turn around to the observatory and then head inside, as this elf is actually in the secret room. So once you get inside, you want to turn to the right and go into the library. And once you're in here, next to the door on this wall, you will actually find this bookcase, which you can open into a secret room, and you want to go down the stairs into the moon room, and then you will see the elf floating. So we are just going to slowly walk over here, well, jump I say, kind of float, and give it the cake and you get 250 tickets. But that is it for elf number 15. So for elf 16, the final elf, what you need is you need a mince pie, a singular mince pie, which you can make in the take ingredients tab of your fridge, and the location is actually pretty close to here. So what you want to do is actually turn this way and go down towards the beach area. So just head to where the Ferris wheel is down here, like just kind of walk through the market things, and then once you get to the end of here, what you want to do is you want to turn right again and head to the big blue bridge down here that has like all of these stars and stuff on. So you just want to walk straight down to this bridge here. Here we go. And once we're at the bridge, what you actually want to do is walk to the top of the bridge. So you can go on either side, but what you want to do is just climb up the side here and be very careful you don't fall. So we are just going to climb all the way up here, and you should see, if we get a bit closer to the middle here, if you go to like this beam here, the elf is actually right on the middle. It's also an angry elf, but you want to give it the singular mince pie and you will get 250 tickets, as well as the final platinum trophy and 175 Bloxburgs, but that is pretty much it. That is the final elf in the Bloxburg elf hunt. But that is all of the elf hunt locations for 2025. I can't believe it's over, and you should now have all 3 of the trophies too. But if you have somehow missed an elf, then of course you can go into the elf hunt menu and it will show you all of them. And if there's still one missing, you can click on it and it will show you a rough location for it. But that is everything. I can't believe it's over, but I will see you all in a couple days for a new video. And of course, if you only tune in for the elf hunt, I will see you all next year. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all so much, glossettes, and I'm gonna miss the elf hunt so much. But until next time, have a very merry Glossmas. XOXO Glossy Girl.